Oh, my place looks like
Yeah, good morning, everybody. We are live with Mama Tribe.
woohoo! Good
Yeah,
Yay!
we got an awesome lineup here. There's Miss OG. What's happening, OG?
Hey, hey, hey. That's what's
Yeah, you've had quite the morning, I hear.
Yes, yes, my child is my child.
And why don't you introduce one of our wonderful guests here this morning?
Well, I'm super excited to have Miss Laura Brown with us, and I always throw a miss in front of her name. I don't know why, but I do. So, Miss Laura Brown, and she is head education of baby wearing for Ergo. She's just I call her the extraordinaire baby wearer rock star. I know I totally messed up your title over at Ergo Baby. So what is it again?
I handle education for Ergo Baby here in the United States, as well as any consumer, professional, or industry events, and then anything engagement related, so relationships with baby wearing groups or other medical professionals.
Very cool. And that's how you and I actually met. We met at the pediatric conference here in San Diego a few months ago.
Yes, it was so fun. We were an exhibitor at the AAP, American Academy of Pediatrics Conference, and the lovely Brianna Finelli hooked me up with you through Baby Wearing International of San Diego now, and it was love at first sight.
Yes, we had a really good time. We were there for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was a blast.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, so thank you.
We love Brianna.
I know.
Yeah, I do too. She's my spirit animal. She really is. I just love her.
She cracks me up.
That's cool.
I really hope that Brianna and I will have some projects working together in the very near future.
Weren't you girls just on a PAX retreat?
Yes, we actually, Pax Baby hosted the Canadian Baby Wearing School. The founder, Ari Bretnell Compton, was here visiting, and I got to stay with the Pax family for a week and train with the Canadian Baby Wearing School. Always a pleasure for me because I am a retired Pax mommy. I worked for Pax Baby between 2010 and 2013 before moving on to Ergo Baby, but they are still my family. I miss them so much, and it was really a hard decision to make to leave that family just because the opportunity to get out there and travel and really work with parents all over the country was just a little too tempting.
I can totally see why, because particularly after spending that weekend with you and after having my own baby wearing experience and the stuff we're doing with the Lindsay Project here in town, I really think I need to go through one of those training courses because I'm so pro baby wearing, but I'm really kind of mediocre.
I think it comes down to if you're passionate about it, then you'll enjoy the experience, and then you can really take from it what you will for what you need to do with it. It's not just that you take it to be a professional baby wearing educator per se, but you could apply it to almost anything. And I love to learn, so any training or really extracurricular activity that I could do that would really help me to connect with more parents is positive. I'm take all the classes. I'm a career student, if possible.
Can I just say how lucky you were to be on that retreat? That retreat, Brianna was telling us about it prior to, and it sounded amazing.
It was amazing, and it was my second retreat. I did the retreat also with the Center for Baby Wearing Studies, which was completely different. They were both really excellent retreats, and I'm so lucky to be able to, work for a company that's also really supportive of me continuing my education and willing to help me with those kinds of expenses. Next week, I'll be flying to MommyCon Minneapolis, and then I'm going to the International Baby Wearing Conference in Belgium. So I'll be able to have a little bit more of an international experience.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That sounds so fun. I have a friend in Belgium.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he's he's right on the coast now, but my best friend since I was 13 years old. So I've visited Belgium a few times. Have you visited there before?
No, I haven't. I'm flying through London for a couple of days. I've been there, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Belgium. It's in Brussels, just outside of
Oh,
Brussels, and
cool.
just to be able to sit in on the lectures with, I think it's 4 or 5 PhDs that are going to be speaking on really infant caring related topics. I'm just excited to be able to be there.
Awesome.
Awesome. And they have the best French fries.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
so excited about French fries.
Mm-hmm.
I
And waffles.
heard
Oh my God. Even like the store-bought waffles, they're so good. It doesn't matter.
I had heard that it's hard to find iced coffee, so I'm a little bit upset. So I don't know. I'll see what I can do.
But you know what? It was in Brussels that I saw my very first bread slicer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had never seen one before, but when you go into the grocery stores, you can buy the loaf of bread, and then they have machines there for you to put it in, and it slices it, and you can choose the thickness. I was just standing there.
I love that.
Putting loaf after loaf in. It was pretty embarrassing.
I can guarantee that even if they don't have iced coffee, you'll just love the coffee over there. There's something different about the air and the water over there. Everything is just tastes better. It just does.
I'm excited. Yeah, I haven't been out of the country in a long time, so much so that I forgot that my passport had my maiden name on it. So it wasn't expired in my defense, but I ended up having to rush it last week, and I'm relieved that it came on Friday.
Yay! Yay!
Yay!
Well, I just want to tease really quickly. We have Miss Tina Carrera from BFit San Diego in the background. You'll see her profile picture down there in the strips. And she's going to come on in just a little bit, and we're going to talk about the winner to her giveaway. And also, she has a pitch and promote. So yeah, I want to do that in a few minutes. But right now, I'm going to let you girls continue to talk because I have to go get my kid. He's climbed up and he's doing stuff he knows he should not be doing in the kitchen. So I'll be right back.
This is a usual thing, Laura, where we got to check on Cash. He has a little learning tower and he like moves it where he needs to go. But so actually we can chat real quick about the fact that you and I are like actually really close right now because I'm in Burbank. And you're in Glendale, and I'm in Burbank because my older sister is about to give birth to a baby, hopefully soon. And if not, then I'll be coming back. But I drove up here last night because her contractions were about 15 minutes apart, and then all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, they were like 6 minutes apart. So I was like, okay, I gotta go. So hopefully, I will be witnessing her second home birth, which is. She had my nephew 16 years ago, and then now she's having another baby. So.
Wow, so exciting! Congratulations! Yay!
I know, I'm really excited because she's got my birth tub, and so she's using my birth tub now, and I've passed on all my cloth diapers to her, and it's kind of funny because she was the first one, but now it's like I'm helping her out, and I get to be at her birth. She was at my birth. Like I had really bad back labor, and she was just on it the whole time, just rubbing my back. So I hope I can return the favor.
How nice that you can have that experience with each other. I'm an only child, so I feel like I miss out on those cool things.
Oh, yeah.
I have 3 sisters,
I'm really...
and I didn't have anything to do with them.
Yeah, I hear you. I know it could be either way, but it's just magical to be able to participate and really just be there for birth. It's just really magical.
Yeah,
I was in the delivery room with my sister for like the first. Actually, no, I was in there the whole time, but I was 15, and it traumatized me to the degree.
Oh no!
I waited until I was 40 to get pregnant, so I blocked it out.
Yeah, thankfully she was the complete opposite. I was at her home birth when she had my nephew, and it was just so amazing that I was like standing there like, I definitely not ready to have a baby, but I was like, I can do this. If she can do this, I can do this. And then she showed me the business of being born, and I just cried my eyes out the whole time, and I was just like, okay, as long as I'm low risk, then I'm having a home birth. So.
Okay. Sorry, I brought stuff out for him to destroy out here.
There we go. Good mama.
Brought out his little tower, so he can't go anywhere.
Awesome.
I know. So thank you for your patience, Mama, with him and myself. And
no worries.
I think we can go ahead and bring Tina on.
Cool.
His birthday girl.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Let's see if we aren't catching her doing something
I know.
she shouldn't be doing.
She's watching, so she's aware of what's going on.
Let's see. I just unmuted her, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, so this is the first time we've had multiple guests on, Laura. So this is definitely a learning experience, but we're having fun with it. So.
Okay, I'm trying, and it's.
So hey, Laura, are you still thinking about doing podcasts?
Yes, it's on my plate. Unfortunately, a couple things have come up that I needed to take care of before that, as often happens in life. So it is there. I have almost all the bones of it figured out. It just comes down to making time to go do a few more interviews, but I will be taking my equipment with me on the road. So hopefully over the course of the next few weeks, I'll be able to really get in a few interviews to be able to save for the Baby Wearing podcast.
That is just too cool. Oh, there's Tina.
Yay! Myself. Hi. Is that okay?
Yes. You know what? I think what was going on too is that if you can actually turn your video off, so if you like, even though I can turn it off for you, you can turn it back on. So yay! I'm glad you did that.
Okay.
Yay, Laura! This is Tina Carreras. This is Laura Brown.
Hello. Hi, guys. Interesting stuff. Thank you.
Yes.
So aside from it being Tina's birthday.
I know. Thank you for that.
If you don't want people to know, don't tell Facebook.
I know, right? It's hard to keep up with. I love birthdays. Birthdays are like my favorite. I love other people's birthdays. I love my own. I just feel lots of love, you know?
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I just use it as an excuse to eat chocolate, but...
Okay, that'll come later in the day. I'm excited.
Oh my God, you're going to love Belgian chocolate then, Laura.
I know, I'm super stoked about it.
Your eyes got like this big.
Wonderful.
So I went to Rapplecopter to check out our winner, and this girl, hold on a second, where'd it go? Tiffany Graves.
Yay! Okay.
So can you tell Tiffany a little bit about what she's going to win, what she won?
All right. Yeah, so Tiffany, you said?
Yes, Tiffany.
So Tiffany, you get, we'll meet sometime soon, and you are going to get 4 personal training sessions. We'll meet at a park. We'll kind of figure that out. And then, yeah, I'd love to talk to you before then. Hopefully we'll get you the information, and we can do a little consult before and see what you need, what you're looking for, and we'll work with that. So.
Hey, she's super stoked. I know.
Oh my God, totally. She's one of our mama tribe here in San Diego.
You guys know Tiffany? Do you know her personally?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, that's why there was the
Get on her good side, and maybe she can invite you to the sessions. How about that?
Ooh, all right. Don't we know a few good sides on Tiffany, don't we?
That's awesome.
That could be interpreted in so many different ways.
Yeah. That's what it was intended for.
Oh, well then, mission complete. So while I go chase down cash again, Tina, do you want to tell us about your pitch and promote?
I do. So obviously I came on last week. I'm a personal trainer and group fitness instructor. And right now I am doing something very exciting. So I've created this program that brings fitness programs or fitness exercise classes into schools, but I'm bringing this in for teachers. So I'm calling it Fitness for Teachers. It's a big kind of idea of mine that I'm trying to morph into something I don't know. I mean, something really. I keep saying using the word big, but something big. So what it consists of, and I'm currently doing this at my girls' preschool that they go to. I go in and I have 4 different exercise classes throughout the week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I've got 2 different groups of teachers that are meeting me, and we're working out, and I'm providing these classes for free for them. But the big idea here is that they will continue to get this exercise for free, but I'm trying to get it funded outside of the school. So my goal right now is to apply for grants. Apply for other government funding. I'm making phone calls and emails and all these types of things to find a way to fund these programs in schools so that teachers can get healthy. And I'm not saying teachers aren't healthy, but they can get healthier, and they can just have that ability and the availability to have something on site in their schools, where it provides them the opportunity to be with a group of coworkers. It provides them accountability, and it's fun because you're with your friends and you don't have to go anywhere, and they can just get their clothes on and come to exercise class. So I don't know if I'm doing this justice here. I'm very nervous, but I am, because I'm so passionate about this. It's like a
nobody's watching us anyhow.
I know, you're right? But yes, if it plays back, if somebody sees it after. But really the idea is, okay, let's say you've got corporate wellness programs coming about everywhere, but think of corporate wellness in schools, but for teachers. And there's so much going on for our kids. Michelle Obama's got the Let's Move campaign, and everybody's trying to target childhood obesity. Well, they learn from us. They learn from our parents. They learn from their teachers. And I'm not saying teachers are unhealthy, but I feel like I want to provide them with a service and an opportunity to get healthier so that the kids will see it, and then their emotional state, their mental state, their physical state, everything will be enhanced, right? They'll have more energy because they're feeling better because they're moving. And so my goal here again is I really want to get this funded. I'm trying to find that one amazing person that has all the money in the world that can say, I want to pick this idea up and I want to fund it for you. Or maybe it's that I become a nonprofit, or I don't know, I create a grant that can provide this. I think that this could create jobs for fitness professionals, because if there is, every school has a trainer or some sort of fitness instructor in it, that's jobs for more people. And then our teachers are getting healthier, our kids are seeing this, our kids are getting healthier, and obviously this is a really long, drawn-out kind of promotion here, but I am raising money on a crowdfunding site called Indiegogo, and this initial kind of pitch here is to say, help me make this happen, because I can't do this on my own. So I need friends, I need family, I need coworkers, I need people out there that believe in our teachers and want to see this come to maybe a school near them someday. So I'm taking this year to kind of develop it, perfect it. I'm already in one school. I'm going to try to get in another school pretty soon. And again, the goal is to have it funded for the teachers so they don't have to pay. And if that fails, then worst case scenario, teachers pay and they're still getting exercise. But best case scenario, government somehow is funding this, and everyone's getting healthy and the world's a happy place, right?
Totally.
So yeah, I mean, if anybody has any, $1 that they want to donate to this campaign, that'd be awesome. Again, all the money is going to go to pay for these teachers to get classes, and the current ones that I'm working with right now. And then it will provide fitness equipment for the schools. It will help me pay for services to write grants, or if there's anybody out there that writes grants and they want to help me with this, that's great. I'm looking for partners. I'm looking for just a way to build this. So fitness for teachers, this is for the teachers, and if you go to Indiegogo.com and you look up Fitness for Teachers, there's a way you can donate. There's a way you can share it. Again, $1 helps. Nothing even helps. Just as long as you kind of, tell your friends, that helps. So
yeah, try and promote it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to take so long. So thank you.
We'll have a link to your fund source account.
Yeah, that's
links on our Mama Tribe Facebook page. So if you want to share this information, or if you would like to get in touch with Tina so that you can help her, please let us know, and we will get your information to Tina.
Yes.
Yay!
Thank you for letting me share that.
Yeah.
Good luck, Tina.
Thanks so much.
And then really quickly, before we go back to Laura, I want to talk about next week's giveaway. And I really like this giveaway because it was a mama-invented product. So, we got to give it extra hollahs for that. And I'm not talking about bread. But so this is the Easy Pouch. Oh, and I have saved some stuff here. Let's see. So this is the Easy Pouch. And there we go. There's easypouch.com. And what these are really cool. So we all get those, we call them squidgies in my house. We all get those little pouches at the market for the kids because that's sometimes the only way you can get them to eat vegetables. But these little hands are strong, and they squish the food out, and it's all over the car seat, it's all over the kid, it's all over everything, and it's not in the kid. So one of our mamas made this little pouch, and you put the squidgy in the pouch, and it closes right back up. If you're not doing it on camera, it closes right back up and seals closed. And this way, when your children eat, they have to actually suck the food out so they don't get to squish the liquid or the puree all over themselves.
That is awesome.
So we have a 2-pack Easy Pouch giveaway. Oh yeah, do you like the sticker on there? That is not part of the product.
Love it.
So that's our giveaway next week. EasyPouch.com. Mama made. Gotta love it.
Yeah, totally. That's so awesome. That'll save for messes for lots of mamas.
Great idea.
Isn't it? Craziness. So yeah, we're giving those away. So be sure and check back on our social media for that link to enter the rafflecopter.
Yay!
Okay, Laura, now we get to talk to you again. So tell me about that. You were one of the founders, right, of Baby Wearing LA?
Yes, Baby Wearing LA was founded in 2010-ish. Early 2010, and it has been a huge passion of mine since. We really started out with just one meeting per month, and we'd switch from west side and east side of Los Angeles, and now we currently have 9 meetings a month.
Wow.
And instead of 2 of us, there's 40-ish of us educators that have kind of many of them were students of mine and related birth and postpartum professionals, and now we have this amazing kind of network of educators here in Los Angeles. When prior, if you needed help with a baby carrier, I was kind of it for a really long time in Los Angeles, and now we have all these amazing educators kind of working different regions of LA, which is really nice.
So for the few moms that are in cities where there aren't baby wearing groups set up, and they really don't have that resource, just like LA was lacking of it before you set this up, how can interested moms go about creating their own network or their own baby wearing groups in their cities?
Well, there's a couple ways to go about it. You could either start a group independently, which is what we did, because we didn't really have a framework like Baby Wearing International to do so. So we just started with a Facebook group and a Facebook page and just kind of kept at it. We scheduled monthly consistent meetings and, just kind of let it grow organically on its own. That way has worked for us, and we're really proud of what we've been able to build. But the other way to go about it is to consider starting a chapter of Baby Wearing International, which is an organization that really oversees and helps to start up baby wearing groups. It has its advantages, disadvantages, like anything else. So you kind of just have to figure out which model is best for you in your situation. I always say ask a lot of questions if you're going to train with a particular organization or start a group like Baby Wearing International. Just ask all the questions that you need and feel free to take your time in making your decision. But it is possible to sort of also get your group going and then decide down the road that you want to turn into a Baby Wearing International chapter. So it's really up to you which way you want to go. And they both have merit.
Awesome. I have a question just because I started baby wearing in 2011 when my son was born, and our baby wearing group here, I'm wondering, how do you get the carriers donated, or do you charge a fee for the mamas who come to, I assume you're renting out the carriers for a certain amount of time so that they can try certain things?
Our organization actually doesn't lend. We have we call it a learning library, where you're welcome to come for 2 hours a month and try on the carriers. I have very mixed feelings about lending. I don't always believe that it leads to buying. When I feel if you purchase a carrier, you're sort of committed to using it, whereas if you're borrowing it, you're not as committed to use it. But there's also great liability that comes with lending, that at this particular time there isn't specific insurance just for lending carriers, and I don't particularly want to take that on as an organization. So Baby Wearing LA is completely free. Meetings are completely free. We have no membership. There is no fees. There is no catch. Just show up and get help when you need it.
So does everyone just bring their own carriers, or do you guys actually get them donated from companies?
One of the most amazing things about my job with Ergo Baby is that I'm able to really fund many lending libraries, but also have personal relationships and connections with the reps for all the other baby wearing companies. So really, I've made it my mission to just kind of collect them as we go, and we pretty much have fully funded learning libraries for all of our individual meeting groups. And really thanks to big retailers like, and big is a relative word, but wonderful work-at-home mom baby wearing companies like Pax Baby, who if you get 10 punches or 10 purchases, then they send you a carrier. That's been really a great resource for us to get wrap conversion ring slings and wraps, woven wraps. So really we haven't had to ask directly very much from different manufacturers, just because we're so immensely blessed here in the community in Los Angeles that we just have resources. So yeah. I figure save the asking of the manufacturers to groups who are smaller and really, really need them and need the resources.
Well, and if any baby wearing mama, once you have like your first carrier, then you see more, and then you see more, and then you're like, you have too many carriers for one baby, so you're spreading the love anyway. So
you are. I mean, how many people do I know that just lend out their personal carriers to other friends and, cousins, or, their sister's friend's daughter's, sister is having a baby, and, they're like, oh, great, I've got a carrier. So I think it's just part of, we're so naturally passionate about it that the love gets shared one way or another.
Yeah.
I have another question for you before we jump off of this and go back into our regular non-glamorous lives. But my question is, so let's say for the sake of argument that I'm like in a small city and I really need help with baby wearing and I want to start a group. How do I know if the person that is educating me in baby wearing is actually educated in baby wearing?
That's a tough question because there is no governing body for baby wearing educators at this current juncture. It is coming, I promise you. Just like doulas, you're really bound by the certification or the training program that your particular school or training program offers. So that means you could be certified through Baby Wearing Institute, Center for Baby Wearing Studies, or have taken the training with Canadian Baby Wearing School. But that being said, I know many, many moms who are just as good at educators, fantastic educators, that didn't go to a more formal training program, and that's something I find a lot in the lactation community as well. So I kind of consider it more a peer-to-peer model like La Leche League, versus being a professional educator who takes money for their services. So that's a tough question because there really isn't an easy answer. It really comes down to also, asking them if they have done a training program, but then also just asking around if people have heard of them or know them, and if they seem to just generally know what they're talking about. That's tough. If you're in a small city, oftentimes your education comes from online and online groups.
But very well said. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. And I just say, where are all the babies?
Where are all the babies? Yay!
I was thinking about this last night, and it's like, I honestly believe that a lot of the reason that we are so passionate about wearing the babies is because of all of the oxytocin we get from wearing our babies, and that it's kind of like a drug, and we're all basically just addicts.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how many times do you hear the, I can't wait to sniff your newborn, or I can't wait to borrow or steal your baby? I mean, it comes down to the fact that we're hormonally driven to smell and sniff the baby, but we're also really sampling the bacteria that's on top of baby's head, and that's helping us to make those antibodies in our milk, which is such a really neat process. Think about it. When baby's height, their head is high on our bodies, that's exactly where someone would be sneezing, or germs would be flying through the air onto baby's head. And so we need to be that desire to taste and touch and kiss the baby. It has real biological origins.
So fascinating.
Oh my God.
Fascinating.
That explains it all.
So it's healthy heroin.
It's healthy, absolutely, yes. I mean, I think that most birth workers will tell you that they're in it for, they love the oxytocin high. They do.
Exactly.
It's so true because, the few times that I've been able to wear babies after he's gone through the wearing stage, it's just like you can't, oh my God, there's just like no comparison to having that baby right here, and it's just like, oh. So, yeah.
It's the best. I mean, if you really at all have done any reading about kangaroo care, they call this area the habitat, and I believe that that is so true. It's really the area that baby is designed to be placed on and really spend that early first trimester just there, where all their needs could be met there. And I think that that's such a beautiful concept, whether that be in a carrier or even not in a carrier, but that is where baby expects to be and belongs.
Yeah, because you're going to hold your baby, but why not be able to have, yourself, and I'm not like promoting at all, because I'm actually going to talk to my sister about like not getting up and not doing stuff after she has the baby. But, once you get to that point where you are wanting to get up and get around, and for me, I mean, my son's almost 4, but when he was first born, he did not want to be put down. I did not have family to help me. I did not have people coming over to hold my baby, so baby wearing saved.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's really important, that dual messaging, like you're talking about. It's almost that one side of us is saying, oh, you could wear the baby from the minute they're born and you could be hands-free, and then there's the other side of us is like, no, get in bed.
Totally.
And even as a baby wearing educator, that's something that I talk about a lot, just because I really needed to stay in bed when my third was born. He was a really fast, precipitous labor, and I needed to be in bed for a long period of time after he was born. And as an educator, that was hard. I know the benefits of baby wearing. I know how hands-free and amazing it makes you. So it was hard to not pop out of bed and throw that baby in a sling and stay there, Yeah. But I think that that's a message that we need to be spreading, that as long as you're holding the baby, and the baby needs that, and it's normal for them to want to be held. And I think that messaging is something that we really need to share, is that for the baby's development, the baby needs to be held.
Yeah, definitely. Like that baby moon period after you have the baby, just, stay in bed naked with your baby, skin to skin, and as long as you can. I mean, my midwife told me 28 days. People don't get out of their tribe, their little hut for 28 days. People bring them food, and that's what happens. So,
And I understand, like, sometimes we want to get back to the way we felt, before baby was born or even before we were expecting. And I totally get that desire. And sometimes that meant for me that I made a literally 2-minute run to Starbucks by myself and just had a moment to breathe, had my little iced coffee, and then I went home and got back in bed. So I think it's about maintaining that balance.
oh yeah.
That mama time.
Yes, so important. Yes.
Definitely. Well,
And during that time, oftentimes my husband would just wear instead.
Yeah.
yeah, my husband wore too. It really was awesome to see him holding the baby. And we had breastfeeding issues, so my husband got to finger feed Cash also. So because of the finger feeding and because of the wearing, I feel like he had the opportunity that a lot of contemporary dads don't have. So
yeah, a lot of dads want to know how to bond with their kids, and there's so many different ways besides breastfeeding, or even just like you said, you can be a part of the feeding too, but changing diapers, wearing, just there's so many ways to bond. So
Kangaroo care and baby wearing was like the best thing that ever happened to us as a couple too, is that it gave me some freedom in the evenings to just take a shower and relax, and then all of a sudden baby was asleep. My husband would come home and be like, he's asleep, yay, and be able to lay him down, and we would have that time together. So it wasn't just about their relationship, but it was about really keeping our relationship healthy as well.
Beautifully said.
Yeah, that's true.
Beautifully said.
Love it.
Thank you so much. And hey, before we sign off, Laura, was there anything you wanted to pitch and promote?
I don't know. I think that Where All the Babies, of course, is that I really hope that we really get to a point where almost anyone can have an educator in their area that is available and willing to work with them, whether it be on the peer-to-peer level, free baby wearing groups, or even on the professional level, because some need a little bit more one-on-one support, which I think is absolutely fine and valid. And that really carrying becomes part of our culture, that babies are carried and it helps with their long-term development, and that we recognize that baby wearing isn't just for the benefit of the baby, but for the benefit of our whole community.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me, though.
Oh, thank you. And
oh my gosh.
We will have your information for your podcast, because I know that that you're just going to have a massive following, and people are really excited to hear you talk with other experts about these really interesting subjects related to baby wearing, like that whole habitat thing. No, who knew?
I hope to really be able to interview a really wide range of guests, whether they be, really early pioneers of the industry, members of the BCIA, as well as medical and health experts. I hope to be interviewing Dr. Henrik Norholt this summer. He'll be here in Los Angeles. I'm not sure if any of you have heard of the Milk Conference. It's coming August 1st in Los Angeles, and it's an infant feeding specific conference. But I will also be doing a session there about the relationship between breastfeeding and baby wearing, and also some bottle feeding mixed in there as well.
Very cool. I think we need a trip to LA, MJ.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I got family here. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Well, Tina already jumped off, so goodbye, Tina.
Bye, Tina.
If she looks like she's still here, maybe she'll come back on. Oh.
There she is. Yeah. Nope.
Bye, guys.
Well, enjoy your day, Miss Tina.
Thank you. Thank you. It was great to be on. Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tina.
I'll be in touch with you guys.
Big
Okay.
fan.
Bye.
Oh, love you guys. I'll come back anytime. Now that I've got this all worked out, I think we're good. It just I had a little moment of panic last night.
Oh my God. Totally. No, we would love to have you back on, even for like a short time, kind of like Tina did or whatever, but definitely, yes, please.
A demo would be great.
Yeah, we could do that too. We'll just have to figure out logistically, like distance-wise, how to work that out.
Okay, ladies, so MJ's going to hit the off broadcast.
I am.
Back in the green room.
Okay.
So, have a great day, mamas.
All right. Bye, mamas.
Bye.